Dragon Drop Podcast.
Welcome back to the Dragon Drop Podcast. This is episode 39. We are freezing our toes off. They're blue, they're black and blue, because, you know, when someone stomps on your toes and you go outside and it's cold outside, your toes are black and blue. So get and call your grandma. Let her know that you love her before she's gone, because you know what? You don't have that much time with her, and that's just life.
It's pretty cold out. It was like -3 like yesterday or 2 days ago, right? But
Dude, Tuesday, I was in a meeting and I was looking up weather because you small talk with people, and it was -13 wind chill, feels like, in Michigan, and out there it was -23. So -23 is not a good feel.
Not at all.
A little nipply.
All right, this is episode 39 of the Dragon Drop Podcast. This week we're going to talk about Movie Club later. Not yet, but we watched Alien Romulus. Right, yeah. Also,
good teaser.
Also this week we got Oscar nominations. We got Hulk Hogan talking about Trumpomania, and we got a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about the Trump inauguration, maybe a little bit about our everyone's favorite autist, Elon.
Ooh, Elon talk. This is getting juicy.
What did Elon do? All right. What do you guys want to start?
He has a condition.
What's his condition?
He has a little Berger syndrome.
He has a neurological disorder that he's trying to hide it by developing Neuralink and solving his neurological problems.
I don't think he'll ever be implemented with it, you know?
Oh, no.
It's never going to happen.
You don't think he'll ever take the chip?
No. Guaranteed he won't.
Speaking of the chip, I started watching Severance, which, you know, everybody's watching Severance right now, but it's so good. It's so good. It's an Apple TV Plus show where, like, when you're at work, you have, like, a different personality than when you're outside, and they put a little chip in your brain, so, like, it shifts you from an innie to an outie.
Shifting, dude?
So the people that are, like, at work, they have no way to communicate with their outside form. So, like, they could make them do anything in there. But as long as they go home
What's
at the
an
end of the
innie
day.
and an outie? Like an introvert, outrovert?
No. Like an innie is like the version of the character that's at work, and the outie is the one that's in the real world.
Oh.
So, like, as they're going like the elevator into work, they shift into the innie version.
I'm gonna guess he does cocaine outside of work.
No, he's just kind of an alcoholic.
Okay.
It's really complicated though. It's really good. Like one of the characters, like, she's brand new and she, like, doesn't want to work there, so she, like, you know, she's trying to get out, but her outside version won't let her quit because her outside version doesn't see her as a person.
Dude, you ever, when you were younger and you worked like retail jobs, and there was that guy that was always, like, super baked at work, like, would smoke weed before work and then on their break smoke weed and be just no.
That was me, yeah. When I would work food service, it was all about getting through it, you know?
We used to have a video editor that would do that. He'd bring in his dog and just, like, hit the vape pen.
And just be baked at work?
Oh, yeah, with him and just his dog in that room.
Why was this dog at work? That's weird.
I was so happy when they banned dogs at work, dude. People used to bring dogs in all the time. They would just pee, they bark, just walk into your chairs. Like,
dude's just
I'm like directing the news, and a fucking dog walks into my seat. Like, what the hell?
What? That's wild.
Yeah, but they banned him. It's good.
I mean, it was like normalized in food service. The managers I had, like, 3 out of the 5 were doing blow and stuff. Pretty cool. And then
Yeah, that's food though.
we're working with knives, and, you know, you can see how that kind of, and hot fryers. I was trying to suggest we hold our hands on top of the flat top for as long as we can, but I would just hover my hand over it. But coworkers would be like, "Yeah, right, dude." And I'm like, "Watch, dude, let's do it. How long can we last?" And I would just hover it, like, right above, and that was funny shit.
Did that when I was 5 and burned my hand.
Yeah. Challenge, dude.
I did the old paperclip in the outlet when I was probably like 3.5,
Oh my
4.
god, dude, that'll kill
Man.
you.
And I think I still have like my thumb has got lines on it from. I don't know if it's true or if it's just a wrinkle, but I like to think that it's. But yeah, I remember getting zapped when I was like 3.5 with paperclip in the, you know. So
I think we talked
Learn
about it on the
your-
pod, but my brother shot a squirt gun into a lamp
Yeah.
Oh God.
Crazy. You wouldn't think that would be like that, be able to arc through. But when I was at one of the places, because it had a deep fryer, one of the dudes was on something, no idea what, but he stuck his whole hand in the fryer. And then
No.
I wasn't there for that shift, but I never saw him again. So
What, dude? What
my
happens? Like,
buddy was there, like, it's bad, yeah.
is it 3rd degree burns quickly, or is it like surface burns, like maybe level 2, 2nd degree?
Is it the lower degree worse or better?
3rd degree is the worst. That's like it kills. Like you won't have any nerves left, so you can't even feel it anymore.
What's like a first degree
even
burn?
after the skin, grows
1st degree
back.
is just the epidermis, the outer layer of your skin.
Okay.
The second, it burns the dermis, so it damages the dermis, and then the third is like
Here we go. Got the whole list, man.
oh, nice.
Superficial
There's
is 1st degree. Then there's superficial partial thickness, 2nd degree. Deep partial
the
thickness,
papillary
2nd degree.
dermis. So papillary is like where the blood's at.
4th degree just extends through entire skin into underlying fat, muscle, and bone.
4th degree,
black and,
dude. I never
black and charred, dude. And it
I
says
never
it's
heard
painless.
about 4th degree.
It says it's painless. Does not heal. Requires excision. Oh God, the
Dude.
picture. I don't want to see that
4th degree
anymore.
burns.
Oh God. Okay.
Brutal.
All right, let's not get burned.
Oh, dude, look at 3rd degree texture is leathery. So 2nd degree fairly dry. 2nd degree moist.
Yeah. Gross.
Dude, 4th degree though, after you burn that puppy to a crisp, says texture is dry. Could you imagine the dry texture of a 4th degree burn?
No, dude.
Don't want to.
Doesn't feel like anything. It's painless.
That is wild.
Ugh.
I do have a topic on lotion. On the topic of lotion, maybe. I'm not sure what's happening, but maybe a week ago, between my pinky toes, it's like the skin is like split. Like I don't know if it's athlete's foot or like my feet are too moist. Like I'm sweating and it's too moist. But both of my pinky toes in there, it's like this weird. Why is it on both sides? Is one thing, but what is it too? I've been doing.
What's happening?
So like in between my pinky toe is like split skin. So it's like there's a little like the skin like broke open and there's like a split.
Like between like your ring finger toe and
Gross.
pinky toe.
Yeah, my
Ring
What is the
toe.
ring finger toe called, man?
4th toe.
No, ring
There's
finger
big toe, and then 2, 3, 4.
It's probably
pinky.
like related to your footwear, but you're probably not wearing footwear inside, right?
I'm thinking it's because my feet sweat.
It-
And
hey,
they
it-
were...
Yeah.
It's called ring toe.
Oh, the ring toe.
Yeah.
The second one's the long toe.
Long
That's some
toe.
fashion people don't rock that often, and you wouldn't know if they did.
Toe ring.
Yeah.
toe ring, dude. But,
But
Ian did
I
want to
hope
know,
it's-
like, where do you put lotion?
I put lotion on my face because I get dry skin on my face. And that is it. I am not a hand lotion guy. Yeah, just face. What about you guys?
I don't use lotion at all, unless like
None.
Same.
unless I got some really dry elbows, then I'll put some on.
I just never do, man. I get gifted lotion, so I have a bunch of lotions I just end up throwing out each year.
I hate,
Gifted
I hate
lotion?
having lotion on my fingers.
Yeah,
man.
for like Christmas and shit. They're like, here you go, it's dry season. I'm like, I don't have this problem.
Wait, so you guys wash your face in the shower with face wash and then your face doesn't get dry?
No. Z-Mac would always say I could fry an egg roll with all the oil on my forehead.
Oh shit.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Yeah, I would get like flaky and like kind of red, I think. My skin would like dry out if I were to wash it and not put like some kind of lotion or moisturizer.
You should
So
try
I'm on that.
coconut butter.
Coconut butter or oil? I got some oil.
Coconut butter oil.
What's the difference?
Coconut oil works really well for skin too.
I gotta try that. It's got a
shea
smell.
butter. Coconut shea.
Ooh, a little shea.
That's like
That's what African
it's kind of
Americans
like appropriation.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
I
it's-
mean that's like
It works though.
I was thinking like, is that a skin condition? You know, if everyone's using the coconut oil butter, shea butter.
I think it's maybe just easier
Or
to
is
see
that-
when you're ashy, when your skin's darker.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see it better.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense.
But is it more common to have that issue
Probably.
because of the pigmentation, or is it's like, is that just like a cultural thing? They like, they got that issue genetically just from their family
Could be
having dry
both.
skin.
Could be both.
Yeah.
But like how you guys
Never
don't have
know.
dry face skin and I do. But we're
I
all
used to. I was on Accutane for a bit. Side note: no one take Accutane ever.
What
It's bad.
happened?
Did it work or not?
No. I mean, it was in my
No.
teens. It dried the shit out of my, skin entirely. And at that time, I was working in food service, and I would get any kind of like laceration in my hands, and that would just get instantly infected because your skin's like really thin and dry, and it would lose like a lot of the healing properties. And while it did kind of work for some acne, as soon as I got off it all just came right back. But the side effects of Accutane were so severe, it's not worth it.
Was there,
aside
like,
from like
emotional?
physically, yeah, you get like depressive, like
holy shit.
but it's they don't want to tell you all that. They're like, yeah, we'll clear your skin up,
That's part of the side effects, I think. Depression.
yeah,
that is wild.
Accutane's like, it's
depression,
like the high-end acne stuff.
suicidalness. Yeah,
What
I
ab-
would not recommend anyone do that shit. It's not good for you.
What was the one that the when we were younger and when we were teens, there was like the brand that did like there was a 3-step program.
It was Accutane.
Neutrogena.
Wasn't it Accutane?
No, neither of those. It's a different one. It was like they had like kiosks in the mall where you could buy the shit later on, but you had to buy it from the TV. Like they didn't sell it in the store.
Proactive?
Proactive. Yeah.
Yeah,
Proactive.
proactive.
Oh god. Benzoyl peroxide was the default stuff.
I felt like I had annoying acne when I was a teenager. Like I would get like
Mine was bad, yeah, but
one like really strong red hurt one that wouldn't pinch, and then like you pinch and it just gets redder and hurtier, and like and yeah,
I mean, I really do feel like it was only from having like dirty sheets and sleeping like without a shirt on.
That's
A
fair.
lot of it's hormonal at that age, range of teenagers. That's like very common. But yeah, probably hygiene. You could try to correct that, and diet too. I mean, the
Sure.
amount of stuff that makes your skin produce more oils, and you're eating a lot of candy and bullshit like you do in your teen. I mean, that's how it goes.
All right, so what do we got here, B?
Trump was inaugurated on Monday, so
Yes,
apparently
sir.
for 1 minute
we had a
there,
party.
it was President Biden and Vice President J.D. Vance because they swore in J.D. Vance before Trump.
Let me do a tune for them really quick. All right, that was good.
Okay. But whose clip is this? I think Ian wanted us to talk about this. But Hulk went on some Fox News show, Hulkamania, and he tore off his shirt during the Liberty Ball, which is like the after.
Do you think he's getting paid like an exposure for this? Right, this is for money.
It's for money, 100%.
Well, yeah, he's promoting his Real American Beer.
Oh,
But yeah, I don't think they would let him wear this at WWE.
okay, so he's just doing an ad. But,
Yeah,
but the
people
funny
hate
thing
him
is
now.
that that's the funny thing is that I think putting on Hulk 15 times throughout the whole thing, people don't like Hulk is old.
Like Hulk Hogan is the most hated wrestler.
He's
period.
classic, dude.
He's classic if you're like 50. Okay.
I think he's washed.
He's like the biker guy, Just the
He's
As
Ray
Stephanie
hairstyle,
McMahon said,
do-rag.
he only had 3 moves, and he's not very good at wrestling.
He's like Ray J.
Called out.
He's like Ray J. He made Kim K famous, and what else?
Right. It's like something from a long time ago that no one cares about, and like he's selling AirPods, his Ray Pods or something? Raycons.
Raycons are pretty
know,
good.
Well, that's Ray J behind it, so
Good job,
he-
dude.
he-
I'd rather get
he took the
Raycons
money and ran.
than Jay-Z's shitters.
Dude, it's actually crazy that Ray J. So Kim Kardashian became the most famous person in the world, and Ray J came out with headphones and did a lot of promotion, and he's been quiet since. You don't hear about Ray J, but he's got money, dude. He cashed in for sure.
Yeah, it's like 50
Yeah,
Cent
played
in
it pretty smart.
his vitamin water.
Oh, that's 50 Cent.
It was.
Yeah.
Right.
I was pumping when I was in high school.
Vitamin water, dude. You're a little too young for Sobe water, right?
No, I had Sobeys too.
Sobeys?
Sobeys.
I had a couple of those a couple of years ago. I thought
You friends with the Jones Soda kids?
I was never into the Jones, but a lot of people loved that shit. That was like big hype.
Yeah, Jones
Jones
Soda.
was cool because they used to have different labels for all, like, there's different art on all of the bottles. So it was like cool that you go to the store, you like pick out the one that looks cool.
And there's like a fortune under the bottle cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jones Soda's pretty good. But okay,
When people
so
think about like the WWE Hulk is who they, the Hogan man.
no, I think people think of The Rock nowadays, or
And
or,
even
or
he's
even
old.
or even John Cena. John Cena is doing his last year this year. His like goodbye farewell tour is this year. John Cena is like 47, 48.
It's The Miz. It's Logan Paul.
The Miz has been wrestling for over 20 years.
Okay, it's Logan Paul.
Logan Paul's been about 3 years now.
Right.
And he's only a part-time guy, really. He only wrestles like once every 2-3 months.
Like, all the guys are old. Who's the young guys that people care about? Didn't he have the one like the Chaz or something where he's like the Giga Chad?
And I couldn't tell you any wrestlers that are under 30 that are good. All the really good wrestlers are between like 35 and 40.
Wow.
Some of them are getting really old, like R-Truth, man. R-Truth is in his 50s.
What about Woo?
Ric Flair is like 70-something.
Right. He's getting there.
What about the woo?
Woo. This dude looks sweet.
This guy is 53.
R-Truth.
R-Truth is 53 years old. He's pretty funny.
That's KSI, dude.
That's what I thought. He looks like KSI.
Just because he has the dreads.
I think it's the forehead. Oh, the one in the middle. 3 over.
This or
Nope. Down. 3 over.
what are you talking? This? Oh yeah,
That
this,
one. That
this,
looks like KSI.
This does look like KSI. From the screen to the ring to the whatever.
Ooh, you know it.
What a song. Okay, so yeah, Trump inaugurated on Monday. He signed a bunch of executive orders. He did his speech with like all the richest people in the world right behind him. I think
Tim Cook.
I think the 5 or 6 people behind him own like 25% of the world's money. It's like
That
it's
is
like
crazy.
a crazy
They had
amount.
more money than other countries entirely. Like that's nuts.
But he's got people convinced that they're taking on the elites. How are they not the elites?
Right.
Good point.
We're gonna end the global powers. We're stopping them in their tracks. It's like you guys are trying to be that. We're trying to be that. What do you mean?
To follow up last week with the TikTok ban that nobody watched, I think it was our least viewed episode ever.
Oh my
Right.
gosh, we had a flop last week, dude. We went hard. We went crazy.
But TikTok was only banned for 12 hours ish. It went down like at 10 p.m. Eastern, and it was back up the next morning.
Why? Why even do it?
Did you see what happened? The guy was sitting right behind Trump at his inauguration, and he thanked Trump for saving it.
The TikTok CEO?
Yes, the TikTok CEO.
That is wild.
And now you can't say things like I don't know if I can even say it on YouTube, but you can't say like Free Palestine.
Spell it.
You can't say Free Palestine. You get fucking banned off TikTok for saying that now.
I don't even know. It's all too much. I'm just a simple guy. Sometimes I get it, a little McDonald's, I take a shower every day if I'm on my game, all the rest of this shit is I can't, like I got a kombucha here that got probiotics. My tummy's feeling good. Thinking about, I got this color light. Something I don't got to think about though is, will I have clean clothes in the morning? And that's a really good feeling because, my lady does my laundry. Shout out to my lady.
Right.
Back when I didn't have my lady, I would have a pile of clean clothes and a pile of dirty clothes. And sometimes it was always just a pile of dirty clothes. And I would pick up clothes and smell them to see which one was the least dirty and then rewear. So, that's the life, the trenches I came from. And I don't have to bother myself with things like dirty and clean laundry. It's always clean.
That'll give you some acne, dude. Maybe that's why your clothes are too clean. You have dry skin now.
Dude, for sure. My pillowcase, like just soaking up all my face oils.
Do you have a humidifier at all?
We do.
You have a smart
Gotta run
thermostat?
it.
Because like my shit is saying that like my humidity is at like 36% inside right now, and that's so low.
Yeah, probably.
It's supposed to be around
do have-
50-ish.
You just gotta leave buckets of water out. That's what I do. Just leave a bunch of bowls of water everywhere, and then you step on it. It's fun too.
I've been doing my own laundry since middle school because like a couple times my mom accidentally bleached my stuff. Like, like she like did a bleach load of her stuff, then washed mine after. There's like a little bit of bleach in there still. It just ruins your shit. So
That's hard though. You didn't want to rock it anymore. That was toast.
Yeah, sometimes moms go crazy because one time I told my mom she did the laundry bad, and she said, "Then you do it," and never did my laundry again.
I mean that's basically what happened with me too. Yeah.
And then turns out I just didn't do my laundry and I had a pile of dirty clothes I wore.
The solution.
I'll show you, Mom.
You didn't show her. You did not show her. I still are like I'll separate my stuff. Like some people don't care to separate anything. You know?
I don't. I'm not wearing all whites ever, or
Well, it's not like that. Like I don't want to wash like socks and underwear with like shirts and pants. Easier to like
Right.
organize stuff if you do it all separately. And you can do
Is it
different.
that
it's-
hard?
Well, you want to wash like the socks and the underwear at a different temperature. You're not supposed to wash your colors and
Oh.
stuff hot because it kind of like
I just wash it all
burns
cold.
and stains. You just wash everything cold.
Wash everything cold.
You don't like wash
And then
your
it doesn't
clothes
get
with
any
sheets
sweat
though, right?
stains
Because
out.
like with sheets, you want to run that shit on sanitize. You know?
Mm.
I don't have that luxury. You have a crazy washer.
Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Gets
don't
the
even
job
think
done.
about it.
Yeah, that's. I
What do
don't
you
know
think
about that,
about
but
Dude, she'll wash my shirts multiple times. She'll sniff the pits after, check them, and wash them multiple times if they smell. And it's like a world that I am not a part
Why
of.
would they
and
still smell after washing them?
I got stinky pits or something that it's so stinky that it needs another wash.
What kind of
Like,
deodorant you
she'll-
using, dude?
Well, that is maybe part of the story.
Oh, God. You don't use
the
anything?
lack thereof.
Yeah, I've got natural
Dude,
deodorant.
you need aluminum in your pits, dude.
no aluminum.
You need aluminum in your pits.
6 months ago, I am off the aluminum.
Oh, you
and
must stink, dude.
I'm the best I've ever been.
You need aluminum in your pits, man.
Dude, this deodorant that I have right now, it's lime scented. So lime is sour, and then it starts to pit through the lime sour, and it's double sour, dude. I am not a fan of the lime scent.
That's
You
awful.
gotta do lemon, dude, instead.
Yeah, lemon
Lemon?
over lime.
Lemon works. Yeah, I just rub lemon juice in my pits, and that seems to
Right.
help.
Cut a lemon in half, and then just kind of
That's
get the
smart,
lemon
yeah,
in there.
all natural.
Maybe a little salt or something, I don't know.
Isn't aluminium linked to Al's?
I don't give a shit.
dementia?
Dude.
Cancer.
It's linked to not sweating.
Like cooking with
Cancer.
aluminum foil's not good. And
I don't.
Yeah.
I will never be on the side
Maybe.
of crystal deodorant. Okay.
Crystal, Crystal. What is it? What are you talking about? Is that a brand?
No deodorant that doesn't do anything, like rubbing crystals on your pits.
Ooh.
Oh.
I stick to
Interesting.
Old Spice Kraken.
Okay.
Kraken or Bear Glove.
kind of guy.
I was a woman deodorant guy for a long time. My dad said that it was
What?
the trick when
That's
we were
not
younger.
the trick. The trick is for women to use men's because it's stronger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would use like powder Dove women's one for a while.
Yeah, you don't want to have the white streaks on your little black dress, huh, Bill?
Dude, it was always weird when we were younger. Well, it's probably just because I haven't seen women's armpits. It could happen now too. But when I was younger, you would see women's armpits, like maybe at a wedding, and they'd put them up, and you would see the white in their armpits. That was unattractive. Like they needed like the Gillette Glide ones where it's just like gel.
See, gel to me is awful.
I know it's cold. It hits your pits and it's cold.
I don't know. I feel like it just doesn't go away.
Menthol, dude. Yeah.
Ooh, dude, that's a good idea. Like, you get it exciting when you put your deodorant on, and it's exciting.
They should have like a form of deodorant that's like a nicotine patch. So then
That's
it's
a good
like
idea too.
reducing scent. Your body's absorbing some.
All right, this ties into another.
Ian's always got ideas to share.
Ian wants to know what the
Okay.
best nicotine gum is, which is a retarded question. You don't want to just get on nicotine gum.
You're trying to wean yourself off the cigs.
He smokes Jarums.
What's that?
What?
Those are the ones I was doing for little cigarillos.
Oh, smoking Cheyennes.
they're-
Is those like Virginia Slims?
no,
They're just long cigarettes.
no, they're not. They're like the regular size, but they're dark. I think they're Middle
Okay.
Eastern. It's clove cigarette.
Okay.
It's clove cigarette.
So they're like Black and Milds.
Cloves.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
like
yeah.
cloves.
Oh.
But
Okay.
I recommend if he's trying to get off the cigs, just maybe try some Zins,
Right. That Zins is the move.
or just don't do anything because it's not that hard to quit.
That's true too.
Hop off the nicotine psyop.
Yeah,
No more Nick. No more Nick.
it's just a
A team.
psyop. It's just
Yeah.
a psyop. Or maybe
Yeah,
They
I
got
can't-
everyone good. It's generational. Smoking cigarettes looks so cool, man.
Yeah, it's down.
Now it's
not-
vapes. Like,
Yeah, vapes.
I saw Gen Z doesn't even drink. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
oh,
I've
they're
been
smoking
seeing
more weed,
about
right?
that.
no, they're not doing anything. They're just straight edge.
Oh, they're just on TikTok,
I think it's
And-
Straight edge
it's
and
probably just
sad.
because they're poor.
YouTube Shorts,
Yeah.
and no friends.
Yeah. You can't
Like
have
your dollar doesn't go as far, and then you can't buy, the amenities of life to enjoy it better when you're that age.
if people are complaining on Twitter that like
No.
the happy hour after work is gone.
For
People-
where?
If people
Boozing?
don't do it anymore. You don't,
Oh,
Yeah.
happy hour is fun.
Gen Z doesn't like to hang out with coworkers.
Man.
It's an insult to call a band coworker music.
Coworker music? What does
Yes.
this mean?
Never heard that.
Music your coworkers listen to.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's coworker music. Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's fucking mean, dude.
Coworker music? Yeah, if your band was
It's
coworker music.
essentially saying your coworkers are NPCs and you're not.
Right.
Yeah. NPC, normie.
Yeah.
Crazy times.
Okay. You guys want to talk about horseradish or not? I don't really care about it, but Ian wants to.
You don't care about horseradish, dude? I have a lot of care
I
about
just
horseradish.
I
had some
sounds
sushi and I
great.
don't ever eat horseradish or wasabi with my sushi. I think it ruins it.
You're a freak.
All you
You're
taste-
a genetic freak. You need it.
It's all you taste is the horseradish when it's on there. Like when they put it between.
Well, that's the point. What's wrong with that? It's good for you.
I want to taste that tuna or that salmon,
Hmm?
not the
You want-
horseradish.
You're not a
between.
spicer, dude.
I've never been.
Yeah.
Dude, I ate the one chip challenge last week.
You want to? Should we play that? Do you want?
We could play a little bit of it. Yeah, it's
You're not wearing a shirt in it.
right, but maybe I can explain why I don't have my shirt on.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't know, what's your channel name?
How it
again?
got to this point.
It's under Chuck. It's L, son of Chuck. But last year I had a different one chip challenge that was the Carolina Reaper, I think, from Pucker Butt Pepper Company. And this was the Packy one chip, so this was like the standard one chip challenge. But I made a lot of spicy. Coming into this, I was like, well, I had the one that was supposed to be spicier than this, and that one didn't really do a whole lot. So I was pretty confident. And there's this mat called the Shakti mat that's like got stabbies all over it, and it's for like circulation. And you lay on it, it's like Middle Eastern Shakti mat. And so I was gonna eat the one chip, and then lay on the Shakti mat and basically do like a no reaction. Like I can just eat the chip and lay on the Shakti mat and just boss it. And so
Did the chip break?
it did. It was broken. But dude, the chip was huge. It was a massive chip, and it was like stale and like thick. It was like 2 chips thick and like had thick dust on it. Like it was like caked with dust. And yeah, it didn't taste good.
This is,
There's no good flavor at all, huh?
this is Derek's house, right?
Yep.
You guys were out over there to watch the Lions lose, huh?
Yeah, that was really sad. Yep. But actually his power went out, so he went to Chuck's. Right as the game was gonna start, his power went out.
His power
I'm-
went out?
Yeah, randomly, just like his street. So right here, I'm trying to chew as much as I can so that the spice releases in my mouth, because you don't want to swallow right away and have all that digest in your stomach. You want to try and release as much spicy in your mouth as you can. So I'm just trying to chew it up here. And then when I go for the swallow, I lay down like as if it's gonna be okay, right? Because that was the plan. It's gonna be okay. And pretty soon here, yeah, so here we are. I swallowed, laying on the Shakti mat, 1,000 little spines, and I get down. My first time laying on the Shakti mat, so I'm experiencing stabs in my back plus stabs in my mouth. And then I hiccup. The hiccups start.
You need water? Water, milk?
Is the mat a flat one, or is it kind of curved with your back?
Your
It's
hiccups
flat.
are real weird here.
It's not helping. No. Involuntary.
Just
Your back's beat red down.
this made you want to put your shirt back on.
Right. Well, there was a dude there that was in our fantasy chat that I never met in real life. I walked in the door and ate the chip with my shirt off, like within 30 seconds of walking in the door. So like at that point, I'm like, my brain's like freaking out that I just like ate the spicy, and I put my shirt on, go grab a beer, and then I just rinse my mouth out for a good.
That means you
minute.
failed the challenge, right?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not, not supposed to drink for like 5 minutes.
Yep. Failed the challenge.
You didn't throw it up.
I think
though,
the
right?
Shakti mat, like it overloaded my my neurological system between the chip plus the mat plus the social anxiety of meeting someone new with your shirt off. My worldview broke down.
I really thought you were gonna throw up. Well, you got that Bush Light, dude. It saved you, huh?
Dude, this was actually epic. If you go back just a second, so I'm looking out the window, and watch how I open this beer here. So I don't even look at the beer. Watch this, dude. Just I don't even look. Just one hand crack the beer.
That's a real alcoholic skill there, dude.
It is, yeah. Too many reps.
And you're that excited about it too. Like,
I thought it was cool when I watched the video back that I just. But
Yeah,
there's a
it's
kid that died
instinct.
from this in 2023. A 14-year-old kid died from the one chip, and they had to recall it. So I was a little worried going in that like, hey, this actually killed a kid.
he survived, dude.
But it hurt my stomach for like a couple hours, and then it eventually got better. But
What
it was
about the
uncomfortable.
next day, dude? Aftermath?
Oh my gosh, dude! So I stayed over that night, and I get in my truck to drive home, and it was probably 45-minute drive. 3 minutes down the road, I thought I was gonna shit my pants, dude, after eating the one chip, and I was in the car on the highway going home, screaming, "I will not shit my pants today!" Like out loud to nobody, trying to affirm, because if I didn't focus on not shitting, I was legit just going to shit, and it was like painful, and eventually, it expelled. But before I went, I had quinoa.
What color was it? They come out
Red.
black. No, okay.
I think it was red. Yeah, it was like I had this
Red.
quinoa fiber soup, and then went over there and ate the hot chip. So the fiber soup hot chip shit was like just locked and loaded in an insane way, dude.
Well, I mean, this kind of segues into a interesting thing. We got some big things happening here. We got apparently a little sponsor that reached out. They heard about Bill's product for the shit sucker, and yeah, let me read a quick ad read here for our first sponsor, Plop Guard. When life gets messy, Plop Guard has a solution. Introducing the Plop Sucker Pro, the personal suction device designed to tackle human waste with ease and efficiency. Perfect for caregivers, off-grid adventurers, or anyone managing life's less glamorous moments. The Plop Sucker Pro makes quick cleanup discreet and, dare we say, almost satisfying. With vacuum scoop technology and odor lock shield, the Plop Sucker Pro is lightweight, portable, and engineered to keep the mess where it belongs, far away from you. It's your new personal assistant for keeping things clean and stress-free. So why struggle when you can vacuum with confidence? The Plopsucker Pro, because cleanliness is no joke, and neither is convenience. So,
What's our promo code?
Yeah, head on over to plopguard.com today and take control of life's messiest moments. The Plopsucker Pro. When duty calls, we're here to suck it up. And the best part is, because you're a listener of the Drag Drop podcast, you get a promo code. Use promo code DRAGONPLOP at checkout to save 15% at least on your order. That's promo code DRAGONPLOP. Plopguard. When life gets messy, they've got your back side.
Damn.
Wow, I can't believe that, happened
Dude,
like that.
That
I
went
can't
hard.
believe these listeners are, got our back. And I mean, maybe you stole the idea from them, dude. It sounds like this is a common problem and they've got a solution, but it's an untapped market. So we're helping out a company. They're helping out us. Yeah.
We're
Pretty
excited
nice. Yeah.
Okay.
to be partners of Plopguard.
Is it Plopguard or
Yeah.
Plopsucker?
Plopguard.
Is the brand.
Yep.
And the
Plopsucker
the model is
Pro
Plopsucker
is
Pro.
the. Yep. I asked them to ship one out, just so we can, give a better experience, because there's nothing else on the market like it. Honestly, we've been looking, and at this point, something's got to be, available. But once we test it out, we'll give some testimonials and spread the good news. Keep spreading the good news.
And see, this is the thing that's really exciting about Plopsucker and Plopguard in general, is that houses can be built without toilets. It replaces the need for a toilet. You know how much real
Huge.
estate, the porcelain, I mean, it's just too much. So this is a portable solution to even having a toilet in your home. Homes prices are coming down because you can build new ones, no toilets.
What kind of batteries does it use?
I'm
9-volt.
waiting to receive one, but yeah, rechargeable 9-volt.
The most
They could,
unused type of battery.
They can equip them to the gamer chairs, so it's stationary. You don't even have to get up.
Would have been funny if
You're
you said
free.
like
Sit in your chair all day.
D or C battery. The thick
The
round
big
ones.
chonkers.
The ones that go in the mag light. You even buy those batteries anymore?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, where do they put them in? That is wild.
So I went to Aldi yesterday, right?
All right.
And I noticed that eggs cost more than bacon. Has this ever been a thing?
How much was that?
The eggs for a dozen was $4.53, and the bacon was $3.99.
The cheap eggs, not like a fancy egg.
At Aldi, they only got the one option. It is supposed to be the cheap ones.
Not
So
organic.
not organic?
Cage free.
Just regular eggs.
Yeah, dude, but this is Trump's America. Eggs are
It's off to
this
a-
is
not a
the
good
most
start.
expensive I've ever seen eggs.
It's because of the flu and stuff. The population of birds are
Ooh.
down.
It's a
It's
good
going to
point.
take like 3 years to build it back up. We've seen this with COVID.
Yeah, I just heard it on the way
Yeah.
home on NPR. They just said it's not going away. The bird flu is just not going away. They killed like 250,000 birds.
Damn, dude.
Sounds
honestly,
like Big Pork
$4.50
trying to take over.
$4.50 for a dozen eggs. Let's say you do 4 eggs a pop. That's 3 meals for what? $1.25 a meal. That's pretty good
How did you just do that math?
in my head.
But if you have to use 4 eggs, you can do that 5 times. Wait, no, that's a dozen. This is
4, 8, 12.
It's not a baker's dozen.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
$1.33. $1.40.
Are you doing
per-
4 eggs per meal?
I usually do 4 eggs. If I'm gonna eat eggs, it's 4 eggs, and then I'll make probably toast or something on the side. But dude, I've been making eggs. I made some of the best eggs ever. I did a little French onion dip in my eggs, and a little bit of cheese, and I did it real slow. And then and when I took it off before it was like totally done. So like, because you can really overdo eggs quick. Like leave it a little bit undone, and they're like creamy.
Yeah, I think all that matters when it comes to egg flavor is what you use to lubricate the pan.
Olive
Don't
oil.
tell me you're
See-
not
see-
doing
see,
vegetable
you're-
oil. Let's not hear this again. man.
Vegetable oil.
Don't
there's
even go
multiple
there.
options. Like to me, white people use butter, right? Mostly.
Butter's good.
See,
Butter's good.
and I like prefer using canola oil, but sometimes I will use
Canola.
canola because canola is like what they fry food in, so it's like fried eggs. It's what Asian people would use.
Canola, huh?
Yeah, try canola.
Is it rancid?
will
Like
not.
when you buy it at the store?
No, it's not rancid, man.
Is it rancid?
I heard most cooking oil is rancid.
Dude, olive oil is the only one to me that seems rancid. All right, olive oil is always bad. Like
got some
olive
good
oil
stuff.
smells like shit. It looks like shit, and it ruins the smell of eggs. It makes me think of my stepdad.
I'm putting olive oil like in with my rice, dude. When I put it
No,
in my rice
my-
cooker, I
You don't
olive oil.
Cook rice with oil in it, man. What are you?
Well, it's
doing?
because it'll stick a little bit. So this,
Non-stick,
yeah, it's non-stick. It adds just a little bit of lubrication.
Then use vegetable. It doesn't have a flavor to it like that.
Not in my fridge. Not in my home.
What? You don't
No,
put
we don't-
oil in your fridge?
Yeah, that is a weird white person thing. That
Are you putting olive oil in your fridge?
well, no, not olive oil, but like the canola oil. If we had any, it would be in the fridge.
You could also use what's it called? The I can't believe it's not butter. The fake stuff.
Why not just use
Margarine.
butter?
Because margarine tastes completely different.
Then I cannot believe it's not butter.
No, I can't believe it's not butter.
Margarine
It
is
is margarine.
vegetable oil.
Yeah, margarine is vegetable oil.
Right. But why butter bad? Canola oil good. Butter good. Canola oil.
I'm not
bad.
saying. I'm saying there's multiple ways to change the flavor of the egg, and the most important thing is that step.
I could see it.
Felix anti-butter, man.
I'm not
don't know
anti-butter.
many people that are
I think
anti-butter,
I think butter only goes with breakfast eggs. If you're making eggs for any other time, you wouldn't use butter.
Oh, okay. All right.
Same thing with like I don't like having MSG in breakfast eggs, but if it's like afternoon or night times for some reason eggs, I'm okay with MSG in that.
I've never bought
Right.
MSG as a white person.
is good. Let me hit you with this though, Lidge. Do you cook steaks with butter, or canola, or vegetable?
I guess usually butter.
Interesting.
okay.
If it's in a pan, if it's like on a grill, you can't use any of that stuff. I like making my steak weird with like fucking oyster sauce and shit on it, so it's different. I don't like plain
You
steak.
gotta elaborate on that. Is
I
you
will-
like marinate it in it?
I'll marinate it
or
while
what?
it's cooking. I don't like I am against marinating anything ahead of time. I think it's a fucking waste of
Right.
time, especially when you do that overnight crap.
It
And maybe if you're doing
tenderizes the
fajitas.
meats.
I don't.
Fajitas.
You tenderize your meats, man. You beat your chicken.
No, I don't have time for that. I don't
Yeah, I'm
care
lazy.
that much.
Does it do anything? Oh,
Some cuts it can help, but can help. You know.
Yeah, I can see it. If you pound your chicken, it's like pre-eating your food, pre-chewing it a little bit.
Yeah,
Like
it
you
helps
can,
with
you,
digestion.
yeah, you pre-chew it with the hammer.
all right.
All right,
I'm
what
not
else we
gonna
got,
buy
V?
canola or vegetable.
Drugs. You guys remember the dark web, right? It's still a thing, I guess. You know where you buy people and shit.
Yes, you buy
Never
the
been there.
cabinet from IKEA and you
I-
get a person.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Ooh.
That was a thing though. Like they would list a picture of a cabinet from IKEA, but you're actually buying a person.
How much was it for? Was it like 40 grand or something?
But
Probably not that much.
I it's one of those things I chose to never learn how to access because I knew it was only for crime. You know?
Yeah, right.
But this guy just got pardoned by Trump. The guy that made Silk Road, which was like the website where you'd buy like cocaine and like mushrooms.
Why pardon him?
I don't know.
What's the point?
He also had like a few hundred Bitcoin. He's convicted on narcotics and money laundering conspiracy, sentenced to life in prison.
Okay.
He just hosted the website, guys.
No, he was
He didn't
convicted
actually
of
partake
narcotics
in
and
any of
money.
that
He
stuff?
sold his own mushrooms on the site.
Wait. Let's scroll down. Let's see if we can get some sort of motive of why. So, the scum that worked to convict him were some of the same lunatics who were involved in the modern day weaponization of government against me.
Says
Okay.
Trump.
So Trump is personally relating to the guy who made the Silk Road because he felt like he was unfairly targeted.
I think it's just like a play to gain more support from libertarians. People that don't believe the government should exist and have control.
Okay.
But yeah, this guy, I don't think he's a good guy. But people act like this site wasn't for selling drugs. That's absolutely what the site was for. It's so you could buy drugs with Bitcoin like 10 years ago.
Yeah, I don't see. Let's see. Oh, it is. Oh, yeah. Okay. Trump previously hinted that he planned to commute Ulbricht's sentence during a speech last year at the Libertarian National Convention while seeking to court votes ahead of the 2024 presidential election.
So it's just a promise he made. He's following through on it.
So dark web is bad. Dark Brandon is good. What?
Dude, you could buy Dark
That's
Brandon on the dark
confusing.
web.
Dark Brandon's
Yeah.
fucking dead, dude. We're never going to hear from Joe Biden ever again.
He'll come to your birthday as Dark Brandon. This is Dark Brandon.
I don't think he's getting out of his house ever again. I hope
Do you think?
he does. Hope he
When do you think the last time that Dr. Jill has given him a little sugar?
Probably is just as
Like,
long
is
as
it-
it's been since Melania touched Trump, willingly.
Like, ooh,
Did you watch their ball dance together?
no, she wore a weird hat.
What's
though.
the age difference on that? Because she was like 20 something when they first started.
They
Oh,
just,
really?
They
She was
just
20?
hit their
I thought
20,
she was like 26 or something.
They just hit their 20-year anniversary, I think, this week. So, congratulations to them. But yeah, that hat.
Who, Trump and Melania?
Yeah, Trump and Melania. That hat was weird, though, man.
Her outfit
What was that
weird.
a shout out to? That had to be reference to something.
I think it was just some high-end fashion from, like, Europe.
It looked like it was way too somber. She did smile when she got to the room, which is nice because she usually is very like serious looking. Like that's a very serious looking picture. But she smiled when she, entered the room, which I thought was nice.
It was a contrast from the one dude's girl who had worn a bra into the place.
Bezos' fiance, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bezos, bitch, dude. That was hilarious. But I was like seeing the hat. I had no idea it was her at first. I was like, "Who's this hat guy?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Is this the hat guy that everyone sees in their dreams?"
It
when they're
reminded me of
robo-tripping and shit?
you guys know Spy vs. Spy?
Yeah,
No.
Mad TV.
These
Hell
yeah, these guys.
Right.
Oh yeah, maybe.
You had to have seen this.
That looks like the mouse from the that one cartoon about the Holocaust. Do you remember?
What
What?
is that? 50 Goes West.
No, I think it's. Let me see if I can find it.
American Tail.
No,
You sure?
MAUS. It's called MAUS.
Okay, MAU.
Mouse.
What do
Dead
you?
mouse.
What is this?
Look in the images. Wait, no, that's not it. Not in the images. There's nothing. Yeah, that's it.
It's a graphic novel about being a Polish
Whoa.
Jew. Okay.
But the characters are all mice.
How do you know about this?
Am I to read it in school?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't have came up with this when I was a kid. Someone had to feed this to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seventh
so they're
grade.
brainwashing you to think Holocaust is real, right?
They were training
Yeah,
me.
Dad. Yeah, we had to read some book about the old K word in 7th grade.
We'll see if the episode gets flagged for misinformation again.
Dude, we need to be careful because we don't want to lose
H-word.
V's channel.
The C word, the V words.
Right, we need code words.
No.
Okay. The Oscars nominations were out today. So
How does that actually go down? Couple months or
I think
something?
when is the Oscars? I think it's in April. When is the Oscars? What the hell?
Is that where what's his face got smacked by
Yes.
Oh,
I mean,
Chris Rock.
was that the last one?
That was 2 years ago, I feel like.
That was like a
that
couple
was
years.
2 years ago.
Well, they need something else. They need someone to fight on stage if they want more attention on it, probably.
It's Sunday, March 2nd. Hosted by Conan O'Brien.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Jimmy Kimmel 2 years in a row? Yikes.
Jimmy Kimmel's hosted a bunch of times.
Oh, that's terrible.
Amy
Was this
Schumer.
NBC?
What? You Jimmy
Is he
Kimmel?
with-
Are you a Jimmy Kimmel hater? You don't even know what channel he works for?
It's just like who's that other guy? Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon fucking sucks, sure, but yeah, Jimmy
Right,
Fallon.
both of them.
I like Jimmy Fallon before he was a TV host. He was pretty funny in SNL. back in the day.
He ruined it.
Jimmy Kimmel's an ABC. Works for
ABC.
Works for the mouse. Old Disney.
Oh.
Conan O'Brien never should have lost his job to Jimmy Fallon.
Right.
Did he step down or they cancel him?
You don't know what happened?
They pushed him out.
No. What happened was Jay Leno quit. Jay Leno retired, right? So Conan got the job. Then Jay Leno decided he wanted to come back. So they and then they offered Conan his old slot back, and he didn't take it. So he went to TBS for a few years. But then Jay Leno retires for real, and then Jimmy Fallon, who's the later night guy, he got the job. So
Damn.
So it's all Jay Leno, really.
Now Jay Leno's rolling down a hill. And
Yeah, Jay
getting
Leno's
bruises on his face on the rig.
Getting beat
Jay Leno
by the mob,
sucks.
man. Beat by the mob. Okay, look at the most. Okay, Jimmy Kimmel's hosted 4 times. Bob Hope has hosted 19 times.
Whoopi's got 4.
Yep.
My wife.
Steve Martin 3. Chevy Chase 2. Jon Stewart. What did Jon Stewart host the Oscars?
I wonder
What
if Chris
are
Rock will
the-
be back.
What are the nominations?
Nominations: Best Picture, a bunch of movies that we didn't really see, but let's see here. Honora is like a sex worker comedy movie about a
Oh, not the
prostitute that's with a Russian guy and part of the mob. The Brutalist is like a Hungarian, like post World War II movie about being a Jew, I think. Complete Unknown is the Timothy Chalamet movie, so that's nominated. Conclave
Dylan.
is about being Catholics. Dune Part 2, so that's Chalamet getting nominated twice for Best Picture.
Dang.
Emilia Perez is a trans drug dealer in Mexico that everyone hates this movie. It's like a joke of a musical.
Hey.
I'm Still Here, no idea what that is. Nickel Boys. I think I heard about that on NPR. Yeah, it's 2 black kids. It's a abusive reform 1960s Florida. The Substance, that's a horror movie, which I think is starring Demi Moore and the younger version of Demi Moore. And then Wicked, also nominated for Best Picture. I think that The Brutalist is going to win this.
Who did the star of that one?
He was in one of those Predator movies.
Schwarzenegger? Oh my god.
No, it was like one of the way later Predator movies. What's his name? He's the pianist.
Oh, Adrian Brody.
Yes. Oh, you knew the pianist. How surprising, really.
I didn't see the movie, but I remember the commercials.
Okay.
And
Best.
his nose is unforgettable.
Yeah.
And he won an Oscar.
Yeah, for that, right? Yeah. Sean Baker for Nora, Best Director. This right here is crazy because Denis Villeneuve did not get nominated for Dune 2. Kind of crazy, I think. We all watched Dune 2, right?
No.
No.
I watched Dune 1 at your house, and
Oh.
it was the big worm.
Dune 2 is much better.
That's unlikely scenario.
It is, though. It is better. Yeah, cool fighting. Chalamet fights the guy that played Elvis.
Okay. Rami Malek.
That's Queen. That's
Right.
That's not the guy that played Elvis. No. But Chalamet is nominated for Best Actor in Complete Unknown. It's for Bobby D.
He's not going to win.
I think it'll probably be Adrian Brody or maybe even Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing. Sing Sing is a movie about like a theater program in prisons. So like prisoners acting out. It's good for them to do
Yeah, Joker
stuff like
too.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, Joker too, yeah. Sebastian Stan, he's nominated for playing Donald Trump in The Apprentice. He could win because he won the Golden Globe for the same nomination.
He played DT?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a
Quite good at it.
Apprentice movie.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Okay, I mean, from the clips I've seen, I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen like clips of him, acting as Trump. He has
that's
all the
funny.
hand gestures down, all the little sayings. It's great. I don't care about any of these movies. I kind of want to watch The Substance, but also I don't care. And Wicked, who cares about this?
I thought Wicked would be like so popular because it was the theater kids like pride and joy, but maybe it flopped in theaters. I don't
It's
know.
just not that big overseas. It's big in like in Japan, but not like in Europe and stuff. Actor, supporting role, Kieran Culkin. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch this movie, but we're not there yet.
Is that the one? We can't watch The Brutalist?
We can watch The Brutalist, but The Brutalist is 3 hours and 15 minutes long and has an intermission.
Did you already watch it?
No, but I didn't think you guys would want to watch a movie that long.
It's like get out of your chair, 15-minute break.
That is really long.
Yeah, but the real pain is only an hour and a half. So that's
all right. Let's do the short one.
But yeah.
I don't have time for this.
3 hours.
My guess is Kieran Culkin probably won't win the Oscar. It'll probably go to. I think that Guy Pearce could win it for the first time. People don't really don't respect Guy Pearce enough. Actress.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande is nominated for an Oscar. That happened.
She won't get it. She looked weird.
She might.
She won't be able to hold it up.
Her arm will break.
Yeah.
The Complete Unknown might win adapted screenplay because these are like movies that are adapted from books.
Jay Cox.
That was the first thing I saw.
That's just the person that wrote the screenplay.
Amelia Perez is so artsy, dude. That's why they got
seen
nominated.
The clips of it? Have you seen the clips, dude?
I haven't seen nothing or heard about nothing about it. But
so bad, man. So bad. Original
goes
screenplay
where no other film will.
Original screenplay is probably going to go to either The Brutalist or maybe A Real Pain. You guys have seen, now we go to the categories of movies no one's seen. Animated short film. Okay. These are like short animated movies that you'll never see.
I think I've actually heard of nothing on this list except for, what was it? Beauty and the Beast or something? What was the one? Ariana Grande?
Wicked.
I've heard of that because they shoved ads down my throat and they released a toy to Walmart that they had wicked.com on the back, and that was naughty site, not for kids, on the toy. So that's what I know about that.
Who you guys think's gonna win animated? Inside Out 2?
Probably.
I hope it's Walls.
It's that or
Walls.
Walls.
Kind of animation,
but then
is so different than the others, right?
That might be the first time Netflix wins one. Then.
Oh, it's a Netflix. Whoa.
Yeah. Wild Robots got a shot, but yeah, it'll probably be Inside Out 2.
I've only heard of Inside Out 2 and Wallace. Huh?
Cinematography is for basically for camera work, and not that's where Nosferatu actually did get nominated. So maybe I hope Dune Part 2 wins that, to be honest. So yeah.
Should we talk our movie from last week?
All right, let's move on to our movie. What did we watch? We watched Alien.
Romulus and Rem.
Alien Romulus. Remus and Romulus.
So one of the first things that I thought was interesting was...
We're going to spoil the movie, straight up. Go ahead.
Yeah, spoilers. That the way that they designed the sets and like the technology that they had...
Your first bill, have you seen any of the other Alien movies?
No, they came out in like the 80s though, right?
79, 86, 91, I think.
So they like kept to the same technology that they when they produced the movies from the 80s. I thought that was interesting.
That one robot was from one of the old movies.
Andy?
No, the one that was ripped in half.
Oh, okay.
Rook.
Yeah. Andy went hard. Andy honestly should be on the Oscar list for how hard.
Yeah, that guy was a good actor, yeah.
And like changing his codes and stuff.
I feel like
he was code switching.
It was like a metaphor for autism, but all right.
He had a new chip in.
Yeah.
And then would change.
But this movie is about a girl that works on a mining colony planet, a population of like 2,600. She finishes her contract. She wants to leave the planet, and then the lady that is supposed to like let her leave basically doubles her contract. She has to work another 5 or 6 years. So she gets invited by like her buddies to go check out an abandoned like a science ship in space,
right?
Because they want to go to another planet, but it takes 9 years to get there, and they only have like 3.5 years worth of power in their cryo tanks to get there.
Right, because they have to freeze themselves because they can't just live alive, awake for 9 years in the ship. So they need to freeze.
But Dan, which movie is that ship from?
Oh, the first one, which
Mm.
the first one happens 20 years before this one. And then the second movie, Aliens, because this movie is in between the first and the second. The second one happens 37 years after this one. But how did they end up taking that mining ship to, like they're doing jobs.
I did
Then
wonder.
they're just like, you know what? We'll just fucking go over here with it.
They
That
they
seems
kind of ran away,
crazy.
right? They just ran away.
Yeah, but
Right.
you'd think if they're like under such surveillance and they're being forced to work, like how could they?
Steal a ship.
Yeah,
But maybe they take the ship to go mining with?
maybe
like,
yeah, it was like en route somehow, but
Right. And they were just going to ditch.
But they go to the vessel, and they find a room that has like a cryo stuff. And since he's taking the power module out of the thing, everything starts to melt. So the aliens get out, and the face huggers, which is fucking disgusting, by the way, the thing that goes in the mouth and all that.
Yeah.
They start hugging people's faces, and everybody starts dying.
At the end when the... Oh, go ahead, Dan.
In this movie, there's like a lot more facehuggers than any other one. And all the other like alien movies, they're like really lethal and like people can like barely handle one or and then this one they're like fucking everywhere. So that seemed, kind of like out of place or different than the rest of the movies, but it's cool how they integrated some new thoughts, I guess, into the series. So
How does the first one end? She just gets off there, like she kills it.
no.
Sigourney Weaver. How did Sigourney Weaver escape the first one?
So in the first one, it's like out of like a airlock into space, and she shoots a harpoon into the alien, and that alien gets knocked out and just goes into space. And in this movie, Romulus, they take that alien and they put it on that ship, and that's how there's all the face huggers on there. They're basically like 3D printing face huggers using the alien's DNA, but apparently. Once the alien got knocked out
Are
into
you sure
space,
this
it like
wasn't-
made a cocoon.
This wasn't after Alien Resurrection. It's for sure between 1 and 2.
I thought so. It's the only way that it makes sense chronologically, because that's what happens in the first one. She harpoons it.
I read somewhere that she's like supposed to be secretly Ellen Ripley's daughter, but she's not, right? Because she looked just like her. The
I don't know about
costume,
that.
the costume and everything, and the little gray shirt they're wearing at the end. I thought the girl looked like how Ellie is supposed to look in The Last of Us.
Right? Yeah, that would be a good actress. Do it instead.
That's not who they picked. But,
I thought it was pretty badass. Like,
You haven't
I don't
seen
watch a lot of
any. You
movies
haven't
like
seen
that.
any of these movies. It was just like the other Alien movies too.
Yeah, I
It
knew
was,
the
it was a bit different.
the alien
the-
model was
The
similar.
first ones were more like suspenseful horror. This one was more action. So that was a big
Mhm.
difference. And then in terms of like the themes, like the last couple movies, Prometheus and Covenant, they got a lot more philosophical. And this one was kind of more of like a throwback to the old films. And I mean, not only the lines, but bringing back Rook. At one point, was this Andy the one? He's like, "You bitch."
Yeah.
That was a throwback to, I think, the second one.
Yeah, she says that at the end
Aliens.
of Aliens.
Yeah, she says it to like this queen alien, so it's kind of like mother to mother, but in this, he just says it like randomly, so it's like, all right,
And then in the end, when she kills the thing, she's like, "Die, motherfucker," which isn't as good as "Get away from her, you bitch."
Yeah. But the technology thing's really cool too. They maintain that. I think the set design, the
Was
sound
amazing.
design too was really
Yeah.
really cool. Visually, I thought it was pretty sweet.
Can you explain
Yeah.
why Rook doesn't know that the Z01 substance or whatever turns them into aliens?
It doesn't turn them into aliens. It fucks with their code. He knows that. He wanted them to get off the ship with it so they can further study it, and that was the only way.
By lying to them?
Yeah.
It's like,
His directive is to do what's best for the company, and the company's directive is just to get that to, biogenetically engineer like the humans that could continue on, because like they're trying to get off the planet because everyone's fucking dying to, whatever. Their parents are all dead from the space dust or, the planet's dust. So they're trying to like genetically engineer humans to the next level, but also so they could have people slaving away and helping out the company more.
Yeah, I was kind of confused. Like the pregnant girl, like her baby was moving around a bunch before she injected herself with it. So like, was she already infected? Because Andy said she wasn't.
Yeah,
He said 60-40, right?
No, that was
Or-
that was the
oh,
bald
that's a
girl.
different one.
Okay. 'Cause
Which
what
maybe
happened
she
to
was
her?
pregnant too, and for not like by
Oh.
human.
She
Yeah.
got taken, and then she was in the goo, and she didn't get infected because what was it?
She was bleeding out.
Oh, because she was
But
bloody.
like her baby was moving around a bunch, and it wouldn't have been because it was too young.
Yeah,
But
Plot
she,
hole.
but she
there's a
injects
bunch of that.
she injects herself with the weird substance, and like her baby becomes a human alien hybrid that looks kind of like the engineers from
Yeah,
from Prometheus.
Yeah,
It was creepy.
Yes,
That the
yeah. It
model
had
of the
like
human.
a little tri slit in between its crotch.
I
And,
thought it was interesting how it wasn't symmetrical.
funny.
Like it had like a really fucked up curved spine.
yeah,
Its
right.
hips were really misaligned.
And when it went up and sniffed her.
No, they're always doing that, man. That's in all the movies. They're always sniffing.
Oh, yeah, that's really creepy.
Yeah, they're creepy, dude. Sometimes they don't kill them right away.
I'm going 7-1 on it.
Shit, I'll give it an 8.
8.
Yeah, I was going 8 on it.
All right.
But also, Dan watched Interstellar.
Yeah,
did?
I did.
Nice.
Space, man, space movies.
Pretty dope.
I had to watch it in 2 separate instances, but yeah, that was a movie. I can see why you recommend it so highly and why you'd say that they don't make movies like that, because I feel like it was on the verge of masterpiece in a way.
For
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I mean, cinematically, like how it looks.
The black hole, dude. That
Pretty
was
fucking
created
cool.
for that movie. That version of a black hole. They
Hmm.
started using
Yeah.
it like in schools after that.
I feel like they don't understand orbits really. Like Nolan doesn't really understand how orbits work, but I thought it was a cool ass movie. It makes me not trust Marky Mark anymore.
Damn it, dude.
Mm.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon.
he's a betrayer. That's funny because I thought that too. I was like, he's gonna be doing some crazy shit. And then when I saw that other, or was it Kip, the other robot, all wired up. Oh, we had to decommission him. I'm like, right,
easily,
dude,
Fat,
right.
Fat Damon, dude. Fat Damon ate all the food and had to go to sleep.
Aw.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine being a father to a daughter and watching Interstellar. It would probably break you, man.
I thought it was,
Yep,
I fucked
cry.
up. He like didn't really. It kind of showed he didn't really love his son as much. When his son just gets the old the black lung or whatever, he doesn't care as much that his son dies.
Oh, damn.
Oh god, you've seen Interstellar,
a-
right? Yeah.
It's been years.
His son's played the young version is Timothy Chalamet and the old version is Casey Affleck.
It's another Timothée Chalamet movie?
It was Timothy
I feel like
one of
only
his first
watches
movies.
Timmy Chan movies.
I
Whoa.
didn't even know what Timothy Chalamet was when that came out. Okay, that was 2014.
He's in there for 5 minutes because like, who is that guy?
It's more than
He's the
5
best.
minutes. He's in there for a
Yeah.
bit of it. The movie we're watching next week is going to be this: A Real Pain, where some mismatched cousins tour Poland to honor their beloved grandmother.
So watch the movie with us, and then you can see how your ranking compares with ours. Some people think it's a shit movie. Some people think it's a great movie. That's the fun of Movie Club.
We're trying not to watch any shit movies.
Well, Dan
Well, I
did
don't
give
know
us a
about
1
that,
on Night
dude.
Bitch. Dan legit dropped a 1 for Night Bitch.
Dan's scale is off if that's a 1. It should be at least a 3 because like they completed the movie. Like it's got a plot.
Maybe it was worse that they completed the movie. If they actually just dropped it like 3/4 of the way through and it was done, and it was done,
We're gonna have
maybe
to
it would
listen-
be better.
We're gonna have to watch a Neil Breen movie and see what he gives it then. If that movie's a 1, a Neil Breen movie is gonna be like a -5.
Oh shit!
Like
What kind of shit is that?
Neil Breen, he makes it all himself. It's
Yeah,
so-
but like, what are the movies?
it's
Nothing.
so hard to
well-known.
explain, dude. There's one called Double
Uh.
Down. He just has like 15 laptops and he's like hacking the government. It's it's so fucking...
Nice.
There's a shot where he's like laying face down in the pool and you can see his nuts.
I mean, there's a side of it where when it's so bad, it's good.
It's not like that for
Right.
The Room. You're talking about the Room, right?
The Room was
hi, Mark.
painful. I feel like that got a lot more traction just the more people saw it and got more word out. But when I first watched it, I thought this is a bunch of nothing. But yeah.
Neil Breen movies make The Room look like a masterpiece. Neil Breen, dude.
I wonder how the other movie, the Room, the movie about how The Room was made, how that ended up.
Is he Asian, dude?
No, he's not Asian.
His eyes are kind of Asian, right?
No.
There's something weird about his eyes.
Neil Breen, dude.
That's sweet.
Oh,
Is he an actor or is this a director?
He's the director, the star, the writer, everything for these movies, man.
Oh, oh, nice.
Neil Breen, dude. He's got, look at this. He's a director, writer, producer, editor, musical director, actor. Okay.
He's everything in the movie.
Yeah, we should watch either Fateful Findings or maybe the newest one, K, The Tortured Crossing.
Oh no, this might be worse than Night Veg.
It's gonna be hard to find these ones though. But yeah, our next movie will be A Real Pain, starring Kieran Culkin and Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg was Zuck in The Social Network, and Kieran
Yeah, I
Culkin
saw
is Macaulay Culkin's younger brother, who just won a Golden Globe for this movie. This movie is written and directed by Jesse Eisenberg of Zombieland.
Ooh, okay. He was like the knockoff Michael Cera when he first dropped.
Yeah, I guess.
They're both like timid and like stuttering in a way.
Yeah,
They kind of played similar characters.
Jesse Eisenberg is a way better actor than Michael Cera. Completely different.
Fair.
He's also the movie that predicted tech bro evil billionaires, Batman vs Superman. He was Lex Luthor. Jesse Eisenberg was Lex Luthor.
Yeah, that's a big role.
Yeah. Back then, people didn't think that tech bro billionaires could be evil.
Ooh, it's not going so well.
They saw the iPhone. They said more of that. Yes, we
More
need
iPhones.
more.
Yeah. Or as Elon said, they did not see that coming.
What, the iPhone?
No, he did. He did a Nazi joke about his Nazi salute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wanted everyone to see it so that everyone posts about it so it gets him more attention. It's exactly as planned.
Yeah. All right. This has been episode 39 of the Drag and Drop podcast. Please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, please. Watch the movie with us. Talk about it next week.
A real pain.
A Real Pain. About some cousins in Poland.
I look like Kieran Culkin.
Look like Kieran Culkin.
A little bit. I
look like Kieran Culkin.
Well,
It's
you-
okay.
you are-
You'll see it when you watch the movie.
You
you'll
guys
see
are
it.
both Polish, right? So that'll make sense.
Your brothers.
All right. But we'll see you guys next week.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.